Oh.
It is a great pleasure to see you again, mademoiselle.
I've been looking forward to us bumping into one another. Thank you again.
I must admit, I feel almost tormented that I was not able to uncover the identity of the thief.
All that matters is that it was found. If you'll excuse me, this article isn't going to write itself. I moan, but it's my love. My obsession, you could say.
How dare you! That might be something you say where you're from, but not here. Not to me.
What a waste of champagne.
I thought this was supposed to be a civilized event.
Are you all right, mademoiselle? I hope you did not spill any champagne on your gown.
Don't worry about me. It's only that wretched man that has got some cleaning up to do.
His suit and his mouth, by the sounds of it.
Do not allow this to ruin your day.
I have no intention of allowing such a thing. In fact, we have business to discuss.
It would be good to at least schedule a time that suits us both.
Monsieur Christiansen and Madame Hélène have returned.
You are to be the focus of Mademoiselle Farquhar's article.
Miss Court Smythe here is the next big name, and she has been kind enough...
Madame Hélène has left via the exit, but Monsieur Christiansen has not gone with her.
Do not allow me to interrupt your work.
You've had more than enough time, detective. So, how did you get on?
If one is to discover the truth, one must proceed using the correct method.
Why might they be like this particular piece? That's right! Although I shouldn't be surprised. Anyone else? Why might they be like this? That's right! Although I shouldn't be surprised. Anyone else? Why might they be like this particular piece? That's right! Oh, anyone else? Why might they be like this particular piece? That's right! Although... Anyone else? Why might they be like this particular... That's right! Although I shouldn't... Anyone else? Why might they be like this particular piece? That's right! Although... Anyone else? Why might they be... That's right! Although... That's everyone. Well done. I should have known it'd be no challenge for you.
I have faced many a more demanding challenge, but few quite so
Hi, is he okay? I think something's wrong with him.
I think he's having a heart attack. He seems stable. Now's the time to get him to the infirmary.
Oh, there's no need for that. I'm feeling much better already.
Wouldn't it be best to telephone for a real doctor?
Monsieur Demir was a field medic. What more of a professional is required?
A field medic? Really?
A field medic that has seen people in a lot worse states, who didn't have the luxury of a proper hospital.
Oh, I didn't mean to offend. I'm sorry. If I am being carted off, the unveiling must go on. I will not have this...
You drive a hard bargain, Monsieur Aylesworth.
I'd just like to say a few words.
I'm sure you would.
Thank you all for coming. Here at the Royal Edward Gallery, we are proud to present, and with much negotiation and pleading, we have been able to secure a most fabulous and individual piece. Standing here with you, unveiling today's centerpiece, the Penitent Magdalene, really is a special moment. So, without further ado,
Oh my.
Am I missing something here?
Things just got interesting.
It was. It should be.
Is this some kind of joke? Evelyn, what's going on here? Oh, trust you to have no idea. You've really done it this time, girl.
She's done nothing. It's not her fault.
By the grace of God, it's somebody's fault.
I am quite sure Mademoiselle Warbeck is as surprised as us all. S'il vous plaît, everyone. Remain where you are. Please do not touch a thing. Monsieur Hastings, you saw me lock the door to the restoration room, oui?
Of course, I was by your side. I'm going to be in a lot of trouble for this.
You are not responsible for the painting's disappearance.
But who is?
Do not allow any of the guests to leave the main hall.
And what are you going to do?
What is required? One's job.
So,
Monsieur Hastings, this theft may be a new and foreign concept to you. But to Detective Poirot, it is just another case waiting to be solved.
What do we do then?
We must get to work. If we can ascertain the thief's point of entry and exit, this may all be resolved.
Huh. Huh. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Ah. Huh. Mm-hmm.
One step closer to revealing the truth. I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Gentlemen, I have called the police and they should arrive shortly. What can I do in the meantime?
Do you still hold the master key?
Of course. You are the only other person who has had...
Très bien. Please keep it close. I believe the thief...
Order and method. That is... Hot on the culprit's heels.
Monsieur Hastings, I pose this question to you.
Is she not a suspect herself?
Très bien.
Mademoiselle Warbeck is likely not our thief. The real thief did not care about...
At some time during this evening's festivities, the key was taken from her pocket and used in the restoration room door without her knowledge. If we find the pickpocket, we will uncover our painting thief. First, we must search the restoration room. Mesdames et messieurs, your attention, please. I am Detective Hercule Poirot of the Belgian Police Force. I was charged with the safety of the penitent Magdalene painting on its voyage to London from Belgium. The missing painting has indeed cut the celebrations of the gala short, and so I consider my duty to be, as yet, incomplete. With your cooperation, I ask that you all remain within the building. And if
I was the thief, I would certainly be worried after a speech like that. I just wonder if... maybe I should let you do the questioning.
Monsieur Hastings, the painting's safe return also falls upon your shoulders.
I know, but I can make myself useful elsewhere, see what clues I can find.
The answer was staring me in the face. Come, my little grey Alice. We must... Magnifique. Things are beginning to become...
Madame Warbeck, a moment of...
I was rather busy, as you saw, especially with Irene and her...
disappearing act. An artist and a magician.
She was nowhere to be found. Is that better? She was... Then I saw her throwing her glass of champagne at Mrs. I was hoping to speak with her after, but I didn't see her again until she was calling down from the balcony. Mr. Christensen, Betty Allen's husband. After the theft, on my way to telephone the police, he was looking for something in the west.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is...
The pieces of the puzzle are fine.
Bonsoir, Mademoiselle Babagnan.
Please, detective. Surely we are...
What you may consider a formality,
Well, I had the pleasure of meeting the other guests. I feel...
modesty is the color of virtue. Now, mademoiselle.
Oh, yes. We all gathered for that delightful photo. I did notice the actress and the politician returned.
And the other guests?
I saw Bishop Mountjoy and the politician. Oh, forgive me, It was much earlier in the night. Well, before that.
You have been as enchanting as always. Mademoiselle, if you have a moment, I wish...
Look around you, detective. Out of the ordinary is the ordinary here.
Regarding the guests of the gala, you had the opportunity...
I met that delightful Farquhar girl, the art critic. With any...
Your talk on the balcony went well, I presume.
Before I wasted a perfectly good glass of champagne on that man, you mean?
That is certainly one way to tell the story.
I'd hardly call him trying to push himself upon me as a...
With his wife in the same room?
You think a man with that much arrogance cares? Women are nothing more than objects to him.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now. Bonsoir, mademoiselle.
It seems trouble follows you.
So it would...
I saw Betty leave the main hall and head for the West Wing after the whole champagne debacle.
It is not my job to speculate on such private matters. It is to uncover the location of the missing painting and who is responsible.
If there is someone who can, it's you, detective.
Merci, mademoiselle.
The evidence suggests... I must act on thought and fact. Voila.
Bonsoir, Monsieur Christian.
Detective, what a mess you have.
That is certainly one way to describe. Perhaps you can begin to help me to clear up this.
I was with Betty most of the evening. She wasn't feeling herself. Don't tell me you don't get a little thrill when a new...
I do not think about such thrills, Monsieur Christiansen.
All business, no pleasure, I see. I remember seeing the priest.
The bishop?
Yes, him. He came down the stairs just before Mr. Aylesworth recovered. Oh, you saw that?
I believe every soul in the museum did. Or at least held the...
So I look like the bad guy, That's what you get for...
A bully?
She made some pretty awful comments about Betty and her career. And I wasn't just going to You should lock her up for what she did to me. She's unhinged. Are you married, Detective Poirot?
I am not.
Then heed my warning. If your wife, whenever she comes along, wants to be left alone.
Merci.
Logical thinking shall always...
Bonsoir, Your Excellency.
I should be addressed as Your Grace.
Pardon. I did not mean to offend, Your Grace.
It is quite all right. None of us can choose where we're born. If I must, I was talking with Mr. Aylesworth for a time. Some strange opinions, that one.
Would you care to elaborate?
You were not present for that conversation, and I hardly think it appropriate to involve you now. Although he left, and I spoke briefly to that actress, but she wandered off looking for her husband. Who would have thought the reveal of the missing painting would cause a man to...
Perhaps a warning to us all that such a scare could come at any time.
Are you trying to say that is what's going to happen to me?
Your Grace has misinterpreted my meaning. But on the matter of where you were at the time...
Then maybe you should think before you speak. And I was talking with a young Russian girl.
Merci, Your Grace.
I thought I would make myself useful, and I think I found...
Bon. I shall go and retrieve them now. You were wise to not touch them and contaminate any...
I didn't think about that. I did only move...
Fantastic.
What can I do for you?
Merci.
Huh. Aha. Aha. Oh. Huh.
If it'll help retrieve the painting. Of course.
Mademoiselle, the key?
I'm sorry. You said it yourself. I think...
I was not expecting Mademoiselle Warbeck's...
Mademoiselle Warbeck, I really must insist on access to the restaurant. I find your reluctance to oblige a little...
Now listen. I am the curator of...
Miss Warbeck, will you let the man in?
Please, Evelyn. Let's not drag this on all night.
Evelyn Warbeck?
That's me?
Detective Inspector Hardwick. I was told a painting's been half it.
Yes, it's...
Stolen. Detective Hercule Poirot of the Belgian police. Seconded by the Musée Royal des Beaux-Arts. How do you do, Detective Inspector
Well, thank you for that introduction, Mr. Poirot, but we won't be...
But you see, not only do I have a considerable personal stake in this matter,
I'm sure Belgium thinks you're the bee's knees, but we'll be just fine and Dan.
I must insist, Inspector.
Bloody hell. I don't have time for this. Will someone try and get through to this man?
Dear Mr. Poirot. I know you meant well, but perhaps now is not the time to push the
Très bien. Monsieur Hastings, the fate of the penitent Magdalene lies in our hands.
And Miss Warbeck's career by the sound of it.
Then we shall waste no time. We have spoken with a number of the guests from the gala, but there still remains those who are absent.
Then let's go and find them. What do you need? What can I do for you?
Merci, monsieur.
Poirot, over here. I heard about the painting. Trouble just seems to follow you. If there's anything I can do to help.
I am looking for Madame Allen. Would you know where I could find her?
If she's not on stage already or rehearsing, she'll be in her dressing room. That alleyway will take you to the back.
Oh.
Hello? Who's that?
Bonjour, madame.
You're not English. Where are you from? What are you doing here?
Madame, I am Detective Hercule Poirot of the Kingdom of Belgium's police force.
So what?
I was hoping to speak with a neighbor of yours. Mademoiselle...
She's not in.
Do you know how long she...
You can give her this. And tell her I did what I...
I will be sure to do that.
Ah.
Oh,
This isn't quite what I was expecting from a famous star like Betty Allen.
A famous star that is not on stage? No.
You don't think something could have happened to her?
Combining the state of the room and her being absent, I fear something sinister may indeed be afoot.
Huh. Oh. Oh. Aha. Ah. Huh. Aha. I should consider this further. Where is the sense? Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a... Come now. Is there something... I cannot see the logic in this. Something just does... What a revelation! Another success. I never...
What do you need? What can I do?
The fact that there are valuable items remaining in the safe leads me to believe that the thief was looking for... meaning they had previous knowledge of the contents.
Huh. Aha. This will not get me any... I must take a different approach. I must take a different approach if I am to... What a revelation!
What do you need? What can I do? Why, Mrs. Allen?
Madame Allen was behind the mess that lies before us. Filled with rage, she...
What do you think you're doing in here? Security!
Pardon, Madame Allen. I do not wish to cause any alarm.
Yeah, I remember you. Doesn't give you the right to be snooping in here.
Snooping, no.
You can wait outside. I'll talk to you. Well, go on then, shoot.
Madame Allen. Thank you.
Look, let's just get on with this, shall we?
I promise not to take up too much of...
Well, thanks to Johann walking off, I got stuck talking, a term I use loosely, with Mr. Aylesworth and the all-important bishop, as he likes to consider himself.
Where did your husband...
Beats me. But when I saw him next, he was being attacked by that crazy artist. You must have seen it.
I did, and while I do not
If you are going to defend that woman's actions against my husband, not really any of your business, is it?
I would not forgive myself if something improper...
You've got nothing to worry about. I'm an emotional woman. Let's just leave it at that, shall we? I thought it was best to just get myself out of there. He may have bitten his tongue, but if I'd got my hands on her...
Your husband mentioned you were feeling under the weather.
Me? No.
Ah, je vois.
I've heard the Brits like that stuff. Not for me, though.
You have been most helpful.
What do you need? What can I do?
Merci. Huh.
I told you last time you made a mess of things that if anything else was to happen,
So, you... I have poured my heart and my
Pardon. Perhaps this is a conversation.
This conversation will happen where...
What Detective Poirot means is maybe somewhere a little less public would be...
I am well aware of what your foreign friend...
Let us not say anything that one would later regret.
You do as much breathing as you want.
What do you need? What can I...
Merci. Mademoiselle, may I request a minute?
What can I do for...
Can you not see...
Your Grace, there are matters we really must...
You do
Merci.
Ah.
What do you need? What can I...
Merci.
I don't think you quite understand the severity of the situation.
I'm well aware, and I'll conduct my investigation.
That just isn't good enough. How would you feel if... Who am I?
I can assure you Detective Inspector Hardwick and his men will be doing all they can to find...
Now you have some officer from another...
I speak on behalf of no one but myself, monsieur.
And I didn't ask you.
Right you are.
Will you allow some officer...
I'm a very busy man.
And then
I'd say the heart attack was the...
Quite understandable.
I was I did. That man just wants someone to listen to his incessant... I decided to walk away and see the orrery from above.
You two spoke?
Briefly, but she was looking for her husband. So I think...
I will not take up any...
If you want to deal with him, fine by me.
I hope you're getting some... Heated?
They are the words of Monsieur Ellsworth.
Oh, the man is in politics. He should know what heated looks like. There was no one else around. How was I to know he was having a heart? And when I saw he was in trouble, I went to...
I do not believe Bishop Mountjoy was the instigator of Monsieur Ellsworth's heart attack, but it appears he does. He is...
Merci, Your...
What can I do for you? He knows just how to push.
That is clear to us all.
He thinks he can say and do what he wants because of his position. This museum is my life. And if anyone, including him... I'm sorry. The detective inspector was...
Detective Hercule Poirot is not just any man.
And modest to boot. There you go.
The key. It is in a far better...
It was looking grubby and covered in rust, so I cleaned it.
If you find anything else that may be of importance to the investigation...
What can I do for you?
Merci, mademoiselle.
Oh.
Ah. Mm-hmm. Huh. Oh. Aha. Huh. Aha. Ah.
What do you need? What can I do? Merci.
Mm-hmm. Oh. 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 Huh.
What do you need? What can I... Merci.
Ah.
Hmm. Something just does not feel right. Order and method. That is... This will not get me any closer to my goal. One step closer to revealing the truth. Voila. Another success. I never... Where is the sense in... Come now. Think on what has already been learned. Is there something...
When the thief entered this room from the west wing, there was no paint on the key. We know this because there was no paint on the key when they used it on the door to the gallery. But there is paint on the key when the thief locks the west wing door after...
The key got covered in paint in this room.
Oui. And only after the painting was stolen. So, the picture is becoming clearer. And the paint is... The thief unlocked the door from the west wing into this... Unlocked the door to the gallery and stole the painting. They then returned, whereupon they laid the painting on the desk. The thief locked the door, but then, an accident.
How can you be so sure?
We know because the paint palette was the only source of blue paint in the room that the key could...
But why put the painting on this table, where items may be knocked or where they may be heard?
What do you need? What can I... Merci.
Huh.
What do you need? What can I... What can I do for you? Merci.
Aha. Aha.
Gentlemen, have you seen Miss Babanian? She wanted to speak with me after the bishop was finished chewing my ear off. But
I'm afraid not.
can't have been that important then.